Yes, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along. Yes, it's a good day. How could anything go wrong? A good day from morning till night, because it's pink, and it's a good day for shining your pink shoes, and it's a good day for losing your pink blues. Everything's going right, and there's nothing to lose. It's a pink day from morning till night. Hello, everybody out there. We're celebrating National Pink Day, and everyone's wearing pink. Look, Emma has her pink on, and Michael has his pink on. I'm so happy. I hope you all have your pink on, and if you don't worry, darling. We're going to do the show anyway. After all, we're all pink on the inside.
If you're stuck inside and you need some fun, she's the grande dame of getting it done. With Victoria Sautee.
Hello there, dearies. It's nice to see you all out there gathering, and millions of viewers, millions of them, I say. And that's because it's National Pink Day. That's right, it's National Pink Day. We've got a lovely show for you on. I'm thinking pink. I'm drinking pink. We have a very special surprise guest coming up a little later in the show, so stick around for that. I'm so excited about pink, I am. Let's see who's out there. I'd like to have a quick look and scan. John's feeling very pink, and Eddie's always pink. Justin, it is a good day, Justin. Yes, there's Emma. Thank you. Hello, Michael. Happy Pink Day, everyone. Oh, well, don't worry, John. I'm sure somewhere there's something that's pink about you. I know there is, love. So, pink. It's a shade of red is what pink is, darling. That's all it is. It's quite simply a shade of red, and it's named after the flower of the same name. That flower is called pink. It is. It's a ground cover. It's often referred to in its zoological name as Dianthus plumeris. Dianthus plumeris. Do you know? That was the name of my third grade school teacher when I was but a wee. It was Diana. She was a strict teacher, she was, and finally she always wore pink, she did. Now, the petals, I don't know, get really close up to your screens, dearie, for this, because if you look at the petals, it has a little frilly edge to it. Right, it's not a crisp edge like a rose. It has a frilly edge. And when we use the verb to pink, and I know some of you use that verb. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Well, you should use it. I'll have to pink something. Mum, I'm too busy pinking. It's because of the pinking shears, darling, which when you use a pinking shears, if you ever use those, they give everything a little frilly edge, just like the flower pink. How about that? Look, you've already learned stuff about pink, darling. I'm so proud of you. I am. So, pink was first used as a color in general in the 17th century, darling. That's right. It was often associated with charm and politeness and sensitivity, darling, and sweetness and childhood, and of course, femininity. Yes, that's what it all stands for, pink. But it wasn't a common color back in the Middle Ages. No, everybody liked red. Give me some red, those middle-aged people said they did. But pink sort of came into its own somewhere in there, thanks to an Italian artist named Duccio. And here's one of his paintings. As you see there, he painted the Madonna and the child was enrobed in pink. Thought that was quite interesting, and pink started to gain popularity. Thank you, Mr. Duccio. Of course, Mr. Duccio was Italian, of course, with a name like Duccio. What do you expect? And then Raphael did a very famous painting. Let's bring that up there. This is called Madonna of the Pinks. Madonna, you see it there, of the pinks. And you're looking for the pink there. Well, her cheeks are pink. No, her lap is blue. No, the child, again, get really close up to your screen like I'm getting, love. And you'll notice that the little child there is bearing a flower the color of pink. Madonna of the pinks, not to be confused with Madonna wearing pink or Madonna and pink. No, don't that is not that, is not that, is not that. Confusing, I know, love. Now, pink gained popularity and was perhaps at its zenith during the Renaissance, and that's partly because of Madame Pompadour. We've always heard of Madame Pompadour. Who is she? What did she do? She brought pink to the Renaissance. She did. She wore it often, and it was sort of like she's wearing a dusty pink there, but she did wear a lot of pink, and of course we'd think of Pompadour and her hair. There she is. Look at her Pompadour hair, and again in a pink gown. Now, Madame is most famous for being a friend to Louis the 15th. Now, when I say friend, darling, I don't mean they traded recipes, darling. No, I mean the kind of friend who sneaks into his room late at night when no one's looking, and they would trade all things pink. They did. Thank you, Madame Pompadour. Now, about this same time, a very famous artist named Sir Thomas Lawrence did a very famous painting about pink. It's a lovely girl all enrobed in pink, and the name of this picture is aptly titled Pinky. Pinky, there she is. Now I'm skipping ahead. I'm done with the Renaissance. I'm through with all the Renaissancey pinks. I'm moving ahead to the 20th century. The 20th century, and a very famous moment for pink at the inauguration of President Eisenhower. Oh, thank you, President Eisenhower. Look at that. His wife, Mamie, there she is, in her pink inaugural ball gown. That's right. She wore pink, and that sort of set a precedent for the 1950s. It did. And women started to wear pink. That's why when we think of Greece, we think of the pink ladies. It's all Mamie's fault. It is for wearing that pink dress. Imagine, if you will, if she wore a purple dress, that might be the purple ladies. That might have been the color associated with the 50s and women's clothing. But it wasn't always women wearing pink. No, that's right. Going back in time, men wore pink. Look at it. That's in the Renaissance era. Yes, look at that man's wearing pink, and he likes it, darling. He does. In fact, pink wasn't just always associated with girls either. It wasn't this blue and pink thing that we have now. Oh, I've had enough of blue with pink. But boys wore pink. This boy loves pink, and there's his little pup there, and yes, that is a boy, and he looks just lovely in pink. Now, here's another little boy in history wearing pink, and he doesn't look quite as happy now, does he? But back in the day, boys wore dresses. They did. Imagine, if you will, a boy wearing a dress. Well, they did, because it was easier for mom and dad to just slip the little dress over them. They didn't care. They were babies. They were babies. Now, when we talk about pink, we're jumping back to 1957 in a very famous moment for pink. Funny Face, the movie. That's right. Kate Thompson did a lovely number called Think Pink. And that's really solidified pink in our society, love. Everybody had to wear pink. Finally, at the end of the number, she says she wouldn't be caught dead in it. Well, that's all right, Kate Thompson. You're all right by me. You're practically a man, you are, Kate. Now, of course, pink is the signature color of Elsa Schiaparelli, another fine Italian woman who not only liked pink, but she reinvented pink. She invented shocking pink. She put some magenta in with her pink palette, and she created shocking pink. And not only did she create the color shocking pink, but she created a fragrance. She created a fragrance called Shocking, which was a cologne, a perfume, I believe. Yes, a perfume. That's how you say it here, isn't it? And it wasn't pink in color, but it was just called Shocking, and it came in a shocking bottle, that's for sure. Take a look at that. perfume. You would squirt her neck there, and the perfume would emit from her bosom, I believe. And the interesting note about this little picture, darling, and I wanted to show it to you. This little perfume bottle was modeled after the figure of Mae West. Go figure. Mae West, how about that? That's right. Now, did you know that the first manufacturer of pink shirts for men in this country was Brooks Brothers? That's right. Long before preppy was a thing, Brooks Brothers said, let's make a pink shirt for men. And they've been making that for centuries. They have. Did you know in the 1980s, prison cells were painted pink because they felt it would make the prisoners feel a little more calm? Huh. All right. Did you know that in India, there's a city called Jaipur? Look at Jaipur. It is called the Pink City, and they planned it that way, lovies. They did. They took 4 city blocks, and they built pink buildings on them all shades of pink, every shade you can imagine. I mean, look, it's just lovely. I want to go there. I want to go to the Pink City. I do. Now, darlings, you know how much I love my pop culture. I want to just take a stroll through some of my favorite pink things in the world. Of course, there's Pink Floyd, of course, and there's tickled pink. You know the expression tickled pink? Tickled pink means it means to give someone pleasure, to make someone happy, and you could use that by use of a pink feather. I think you could do that. You could make someone happy with a feather. I mean, that isn't that what the world is all about? Making people happy with feathers. Now, if you want to make someone miserable, you'll hand them a pink slip. You'll hand them a pink slip, and that means that you've lost your job, darling. Your pink slip is here, so you don't want to get one of those. Who's on that pink slip, I wonder? And of course, I've mentioned the pink ladies, of course, and we were delighted to have the Grease show last week. If it wasn't for pink, we wouldn't have the ladies. And when we think of pink elephants, of course. Now, pink elephants, I sort of mean you might have had a little bit too much pink drink. And of course, there's pink eye. I have to mention pink eye. Everybody wants a nice pink eye. And actually, you don't want a pink eye, darling. It's catchy. It's itchy. And I got to take that picture off. I'm getting sick from looking at it. There's hot pink. Ooh, hot pink. Hot pink. Doesn't that image of the hot pink lips make you hot or make you pink? I don't know. You could be in the pink. Now, in the pink means that you're healthy. And look at this lady. She's very healthy there. She's just finished her yoga session or her Pilates or her, I don't know what she's doing, her jazzercise class maybe. And she's all there in a pink, and she's like, look at me, look at how nice I am. I'm in the pink. There's pink squirrels. Who wouldn't want a pink squirrel? If you drink too many of these, you'll see pink elephants. Did you know what a pink squirrel is, love? It's a cocktail from the 1940s with the unlikely ingredients of creme de coco and creme de noir. Creme de noir, which is it's an almond flavor, but it looks like something very cheery, darling, doesn't it? Oh, there's pink coral, lovely. Pink champagne. Pink champagne is different than a regular champagne. It has notes of raspberries or strawberries, and they say it has a richer mouthfeel. A richer mouthfeel. Yes. There's pink lemonade. Yes, if pink champagne's not your thing, have some pink lemonade. There's pink flamingos. This is what you do. You go onto your little Amazon right now and you order up 2 dozen of these pink flamingos. And then in the middle of the night, you journey over to maybe your mum's house or maybe your best friend's house or maybe your enemy's house. And you plop these all in their lawn. They wake up the next day, they've been flamingoed. That's what you do with those. Or you could, we could just go right to the movie Pink Flamingos. Pink Flamingos? Pink Flamingos, the John Waters breakthrough movie that has to be seen to be believed. Let's get rid of that right now. Oh, look, it's the Casa Rosada. That's what that structure is. Have you ever seen Evita, darling? Yes, that's where Ava came out and she sang Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. She sang it from that building there. I don't think that street sign was there at the time. It would get in her way. But that's the Casa Rosata. Pretty in pink, yes. Look at Molly Ringwald and John Cryer. Look at them there. I think it's 30 years since Pretty in Pink made its debut on the big screen. There's Pink. There's just Pink herself, and you know there's going to be trouble if Pink's around. There's Pink Cadillacs. Yes, Pink. There's dozens of songs about Pink Cadillacs. I don't know why, but there are. Well, there's 3 songs about Pink Cadillacs, darling, and there's another pink car there's Mary Kay. Mary Kay every day. So Mary Kay made a name for herself, peddling makeup. Yes, makeup. Door to door, sort of like a Tupperware lady, she did. And she started a little franchise, and every one of her friends would start running around selling makeup. And in order to sell her makeup, she figured she'd get a vehicle and paint it pink, a particular shade of pink, and so they'd know she was coming around with the makeup, and then she offered it to her best-selling makeup people. I guess she said, if you sell enough eyeliner, darling, you can have one of these. Yes, and you can still get them too. Look at that, it's a modern car, it's a vehicle, it's quite lovely. There's pink lady apples, which are not to be confused with the pink ladies, just a pink lady apple. There's pink tights that all the little girls wear. There's pigs. I had to mention pigs, darling. I'm sorry, but I did. They're pink. There's cotton candy pink. There's Patrick from SpongeBob, who's clearly pink. There's Thomas Pink, the clothier from London. His real name was Thomas Pink, and he changed the name of the company to just plain old Pink. He did. That's what he did. There's Pinkalicious. Yes, the little girl who's so pink she turns pink, I think. I don't know what she does. There's this Pinky and the Brain, and there's just Pinky and the Brain. Pinky. Oh, and look, there's Pinky Lee. That's Pinky. Did you know who Pinky Lee is, darling? He was an old vaudeville comedian, who ended up having a TV show for children. He was sort of like I guess you'd say maybe a Pee Wee Herman of his day. He did a little dance. Let's see. I think we have a little bit of the show.
From Hollywood, California, we bring you the Pinky Lee Show with a carload of gags, giggles, and games for everybody. And now... My name is Bikini. I skip and run, bring lots of fun to every he and she. It's plain to see that you can tell it's me by my checkered hat and checkered coat, my funny giggle in my throat, my silly dance like a bully goat. Put them all together, and it's you.
Pinky Lee. Did you see him practically assault that small child there? Yes. Oh my goodness. He pulled her from her seat with all speed. He did. Now, did you know that Pinky Lee? You didn't. I'm telling you this. Pinky Lee was the uncle of the Sherman Brothers, who wrote all the Disney music. You know, Mary Poppins and all the rides at Disneyland. Yes, the Sherman Brothers. That's the uncle, and I'm sure he pulled them from the audience quite a few times as well. Oh, look, there's Elle Woods. Her signature color is pink. Jigglypuff is pink. The pink carnation, a lovely flower. Pink ribbons in honor of breast cancer awareness. And I have to jump back for a moment. I want to show you another famous pink. This is the Tussie Mustang. You're saying, oh, Victoria, what's a Tussie Mustang? Well, Tussie, a makeup company in the 1960s, that's not what I wanted to show you. That's Emma. Yeah, here it is. Yes, they had a campaign where you would wear your lipstick to match the car. And all you had to do is fill in a little form, and you could be entered to win the Tussie Mustang. Now, finally, in our little pink stroll through pink, I want to show you the Pink Panther, darling. Of course, the Pink Panther. You all know the song, don't you? Well, the Pink Panther was a series, a franchise of movies, comedy, mystery films, all featuring the inept Inspector Jacques Clouseau. There he is. It began with the original Pink Panther movie in 1963. The role of Clouseau is most associated with one man, and that, of course, is Peter Sellers. And the most of the films were directed by a lovely director. There he is. There's Blake Edwards. Do you know who he's married to, darling? Yes, well, he is married to the lovely... There she is, Julie Andrews. There they are together. And of course, the song I was just playing for you by Henry Mancini, another Italian on the show today. And there he is with his little Pink Panther. Now, when we think the Pink Panther, we think of this little fellow. But in the movie, the Pink Panther is actually a diamond. It's a diamond with a little defect in it. And if under a microscope you look at the diamond closely, you can see what looks like maybe a little panther jumping. And that's what everyone wanted in the Pink Panther films. That's right. Now, the film was meant to star David Niven, the classy David Niven. He was meant to play Inspector Clouseau. But then they thought, no, I think he might be better as Sir Charles. And that's when they got Mr. Sellers on board for the series. But Mr. Sellers is not the only gentleman to ever play Inspector Clouseau. Alan Arkin, yes, Alan Arkin played it, I think, in A Shot in the Dark. And then much later, Steve Martin was there. Look, he was in the Pink Panther films. He was. Now there were, I think, 10 Pink Panther films in all. There's A Shot in the Dark, and here's a Return of the Pink Panther, and here's the Pink Panther Strikes Again, Revenge of the Pink. Basically, if there was a Planet of the Apes movie, there was a similar title with the Pink Panther in it too. I don't know why I showed you those posters, darling. I just wanted to. Well, actually, I do know why. Because I wanted to tell you about the gentleman who created that famous little Panther cartoon. Actually, two gentlemen. There's a Hawley Pratt, as it clearly says in the picture, and Fritz Feeling, two amazing animators. That's right. Now, we know that Pratt was an artist in Disney, the early Disney in the 1930s, but these two gentlemen got together at Warner Brothers and they created most of the TV cartoons that we know. Just one, for example, Sylvester and Tweety. The same person who gave us the Panther gave us that. Isn't that lovely? It is, I think it is. Let's see who else is out there, darling. Oh, let's see. I want to look at some of your comments. So Barbara loves the pink, and Michael, did someone say, Michael, are you a Madonna fan? I can't believe it. Where is, I can't remember. I bet you it's the Castro's art, Justin. Emma, that pink city can't compare to the glittery bunker. You've got that right, Emma, you have. Good afternoon from Florida, I think. There they are. We are here in Florida, anxious to hear about pink. Well, you know, Suzanne, if you head on down to Miami Beach, you'll see a lot of pink buildings down there, you will. Barbara, pink, yummy pink drink, which reminds me I'm thirsty. Oh, you're right, Susanna. Cosmopolitan is also pink. A Sautee. Yes, I'll create that for you. I will. So Michael, everyone's looking for the Sautee from one of our older shows, Pinky and the Brain. Yes, high energy. Oh, and Justin, he loves his Jigglypuff. Somewhere down in Disney Springs, Justin's Jigglypuff hat is in a bin. You lost it there, didn't you, Justin? I'm sorry. Legally pink. I think it should be illegal to wear pink. No, I don't think that at all. It's Pink Day. We have to celebrate pink. The pink, weren't they funny, Barbara? They were very funny. They were. Does your dog bite? Well, I think what I want to do right now, we've gone through all of our pinks, and it's nice to see you all out there. But we're going to get crafty in the kitchen. We are. Here's what we're going to need. We're going to make a special a dish for tonight, so that you can serve it to your loved ones here on National Pink Day. What we're going to need is a little pouch of instant mashed potatoes. Now, I like these instant mashed potatoes, the Ohioan brand, because they're very inexpensive, and I'm a thrifty one, I am. Do you know how they make these, darling? They take the potatoes, a real potato, they cook them, they flatten them out, and they put them through a drying process. They break them up into little flakes, and they put them in these little envelopes, for lack of a better word. And then all you need to do is add this little package to boiling water, and you get these. It's lovely. Look at how lovely they are. They're just, you could put butter in them. If you're on a diet, you could just put a little butter in them. If you're on a diet, you might not want to be eating mashed potatoes. But when I was butterwee, I used to make a whole envelope of mashed potatoes, and I would eat them right out of the pan while I watched my other Lucy's. I did. Now I've also got some sliced beets here. It's a kind of sliced beets, and I've chosen the Stop and Shop variety once again because I'm thrifty. Now I'm not going to put the beets in my mashed potatoes. I'm not. I'm going to try to be very gingerly about this, and I'm just going to put a little bit of the juice in there. Can you see that, darling? That's right. And then I'm going to stir the juice of the beets right into the potatoes. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a good job. I'm very proud of myself. Yes, I am. And you get this lovely pink potato mixture there. Look at, I have a spoonful of pink for you. I'm gonna. It tastes unbelievably pink, darling. It needs a little salt for my taste, but you don't taste the beets, love. You don't taste them. It's just for color, and it will really make your plate merry tonight. I suspect you could put beet juice in your macaroni, or you could put beet juice anywhere, darling. It's a personal preference where your beet juice goes. So I hope you make that for your little ones tonight. Yes, that's right, Emma. They're pink potatoes. Even better than hot dogs and spaghetti. I don't know that I can top that one, Michael, but spaghetti in threaded through a hot dog would be great with some pink mashed potatoes on the side. Well, I'm gonna just go out to a little commercial. I'll be back in just a moment.
It's time to listen and laugh at Pantochino Podcast Mini Musicals. The Wizard of Oz, sort of. Super Groovy Aladdin. Beauty and the Beast, sort of. Little Red Riding Boots. The Ethel Mermaid. Pantochino Podcasts, now broadcasting on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Listen now and laugh.
Have you listened to one of those podcasts, darling? You really need to. They're about 6 minutes each one, and they have a little episode, a little cliffhanger at the end. They're just delightful, if I do say so myself. Give a listen tonight when you have a moment. Well, I'm very excited. We have a very special unannounced guest here today for National Pink Day. I know you're all going to enjoy who my special guest is, and I know one of you already said, is it pink? It's not pink. I couldn't get pink, but I did get Jane. Jane, where are you, Jane? Hello, Jane.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
How do you do, Jane? How are you today?
I'm all right. It's a bit warm, but I'm okay.
Yes. How are you celebrating National Pink Day?
Well, I went out and bought myself this beautiful pink curtain on Amazon Prime, and I put on a new dress. You might not be able to tell. I have a very a whole bunch of the same dress, and yeah, that's basically it. That's all I'm doing.
Say well, how did you spend Father's Day weekend, Jane?
I would rather not talk about that, if you don't mind. It's a little personal. Thank you.
Now, all right. Now, how often do you wear the pink dress, Jane?
Well, I have exactly 27 versions of the same dress, so I don't have to do laundry except every 26th day.
I see.
Yeah.
And where do you find them? Where do you shop for your dresses, Jane? We all want to know.
Amazon Prime!
Oh, you do a lot of shopping there, don't you, darling?
Yeah, I don't like going to the stores. Yeah, I just don't like going to them.
You
I'm
don't
so
know?
small. I mean, people trample me.
Well, why don't you go to a store for small people, like the children's place?
That's too big for me.
I see.
Yeah,
So,
dude.
we're talking about this pink dress and all the versions of it you have. I think I saw you in a yellow dress, didn't I?
That was just a painting. It was artistic license taken on the part of the artist. I was not happy with it. I really can't go into too much about that because it's, the court proceedings are still underway and,
I see.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the color orange?
There you go. That's the answer.
Green? Do you like green?
Nope. No green. Just pink.
What about mauve?
Oh, who the heck is mauve?
Mauve, it's a color, darling. It's a color.
No, it's not. Who is it?
It's a color. So,
Yeah.
Jane, let me just switch gears here for a moment, Jane.
Oh, hold on, everyone. You're switching gears. Oh.
Jane, are all the stories that we read about you and your brother Dick true?
Yes.
They
All
are.
of them. They are taken right from my diary. About 12 years ago, I was on vacation and I was filling out my diary at this hotel and I left it. And somebody picked it up and decided to publish it. I mean, can you believe this? It was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, yeah.
Do you recall where you were in the
La
world?
Quinta. It was La Quinta.
La Quinta.
Uh-huh.
So you stay at all the high class hotels, don't you, Jane?
Yep, you got it, Toots.
Well, why do you think that the Fun with Dick and Jane stories are so popular and have lasted so long?
Well, because it's fun, obviously, and it has Jane in it, which is fun. I guess that's it. I mean, really, it's taken right from my life. So, I mean,
But you don't seem to treat your mom and dad very nicely. Do you get along with them? Do you get along with your brother, Dick?
Well, I do not like Dick.
You don't.
I don't like Dick at all. I don't like Dick near me. I don't like anything about Dick. But I do like my mom and dad.
You do.
We just haven't talked in a few years.
What's the little sister's name? Sally. How do you feel about little Sally? Okay. Do you have a dog? Don't you have a dog named Spot?
Yeah. Spot. You know what? But this book was published so long ago. Spot's long gone. So long gone.
What about your cat named Puff? How do you feel about Puff?
Oh, Puff is so sweet. I loved Puff. Dead though. Dead.
Could you tell the audience what an average day is like for you? Like,
Victoria, there is nothing average about my days. Nothing.
Really?
It's
Well,
one interview after another. I mean, it's just crazy being a superstar like me. It's just outrageous. I mean, come on.
Just for the record, like, just walk us through what you did yesterday.
Oh, let's see. Yesterday, well, since all of the salons finally opened, I went out and got my hair painted. It was, it was a little fading.
Did you have to wear a mask?
Yes. Oh, you have to wear the mask. Come on, get with it. Stop with the no mask wearing.
I'm with you on that, Jane. I think we agree on one thing.
What's that?
That we need to wear masks.
Oh, I thought it was something important. Anyway, so I went out and got my hair did, and then I stopped off at Whole Foods. I had to wait in a very long line because they're only letting 3 people in at a time. I got some tofu and some bean sprouts. What else did I get? I think that might be it there. And then I had to go to Costco because
was it crowded?
What?
Was it crowded?
Oh, it was outrageous. I had to get my case of Starbucks coffee. K-cups, of course.
Did you notice if they had any Lysol wipes?
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I wasn't really looking for those at that time. I have a lot of toilet paper, but
I see. That's
no
good. I'm
Lysol
glad
wipes.
you do. Jane, another question. Do you have any talent? Is there something you do? Do you sing? Do you dance? Was there some trick that you do? Jane, where'd you go, darling? Where are you?
I have never been so insulted in an interview. You asked me if I have any talent? Of course I have talent.
Well, you're a colorful character, but do you sing?
Are you listening to my voice? Of course I sing.
Could you give us a little line of a song?
Oh my goodness. You're so needy today. All right, let's see.
That your public wants to know.
All right, here we go.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam.
How's that?
That's just lovely.
I figured.
It sounds like you had some of Dad's brown sauce in your voice.
No,
there.
I'm just a really deep bass.
Well, I want to thank you for joining us, Jane. It's been lovely to see you.
It was a pleasure. It was just a pleasure.
Will you come visit us again?
Oh, perhaps I will. Yes. Do you have to get in touch with me very soon, though, because my schedule just books up.
I will. I'll have my agent call your agent.
Oh, please do. Please, yes.
All right. Say goodbye to the audience, Jane.
Bye, everyone. Goodbye.
Oh my goodness! I couldn't wait for her to leave. She does. She's gone. She's gone nuts. You're right, Suzanne. She has. Well, I'm so happy that. Look, I was trying to make peace. I'm trying to be a peacemaker. I am, and here on Pink Day, and here with my. I'm gonna sit back now. I'm gonna eat my pink mashed potatoes. Now, I have a very special show coming up on Thursday, darlings. I want you to be there for that. I have some special announcements. You might not believe your ears, darling, but hopefully you'll be there. In the meantime, I'd like you to be nice to everybody. Be good to each other. Wear your mask just like Jane did when she went to Costco. I want you to wash your hands all the time. Be good to your mom. Be good to your sister. Be good to your brother Dick. Be good to everybody. Just at the end of the day, be good, loves. I can't wait to see you once again on Thursday. Happy Pink Day.
If you're stuck inside and you need some fun, she's the grande dame of getting it done. With Victoria Sautee.
They don't taste like beets at all. They really don't taste like beets, darling. Bye-bye.